they could steal my glory. We done all the hard work for them. Stick to the plan, and we'll crush them.
Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 4 of our Gorbad Ironclaw Omens of Destruction Early Access campaign. In today's episode we're here where we left off with Gorbad raiding his way through the Thief Snatch's lands, and on our way to wipe out Clan Verms as Clan Moore starts moving their way towards Queek Peaks. I'm going to trust in our Savage Orc Shaman here to hold Black Crag, because we know the Skaven have made their way all the way up into Black Iron Mine. I don't think they should be able to get to Black Crag or 8 Peaks in a single turn. From there, so we should have at least a little bit of warning before they do arrive. There could just be the opportunity where Knife takes out Valea's Sorrow, and they use that for a pincer move on 8 Peaks, which would be pretty tough for us to handle. Truthfully, we need to not have any diversions over here into the Badlands, but I couldn't help it, and so we're fighting our way through. Also, the plan was to declare war on the Thief Snatches, that way we didn't have an issue with Scarbrand right away. We may not have a choice here. Scarbrand, he likes him some fighting, and we are one of the biggest factions nearby, so as soon as our wall wears off, I think we're going to have lots of extra wars declared on us. Things are getting a little bit spicy here in the Badlands, as one would expect. Let's go ahead and end the turn here and see how things play on out. Alright, turn is ours. Gorbad is now a freebooter. He's excellent at stealing all the money now. Raiding, or extra income from raiding, and then more control. Valea's Sorrow has been besieged by rats. Knife the Infectious is moving on in, and he's going to wait for more Fithic. Thankfully, it's just a bunch of clan rats. We know they're going to have more stuff in there too, but for now, we know at least a third of the army is mostly useless chaff. Chieftains are scary, especially when they're up on a big beastie, but until then, they are simply a fodder to bring down with your kind of more melee lords that are infantry-based. Tough fodder. Throw the goblins some iron scraps to take at a beating. And more armor for all of our goblin units, and 3 extra defense too. On our way for the Wolfherden. Queek is raiding his way through Queek 8 Peaks. And while he will have some storm vermin, his starting army will get absolutely clobbered by 8 Peaks. Can we not reach? Ugh, we just need a little bit more movement. Which, if we completed our first call to Wa, we actually should have access to Regimental, which would give us probably just enough movement range to actually reach there. Which means I think Regimental is going to be one of our main ones we keep on just for that upkeep reduction. Man, this is actually a really tough call. I'm thinking we're going to have Ruglass jump as far as we can in the underways just to confuse Queek. Although if we're not careful, he can jump in the underways to us too, and then make it very dangerous for this to get away. Here's what we'll do. Drop into an ambush here. Because we do need to move over here to reinforce 8 Peaks. Valea's Sorrow, what is attacking you? A Plague Mage. And a bunch of Clan Rats. Man, we might be able to win this one. These Grinders are dangerous. But our Gobos actually trade pretty well, even against normal Clan Rat Spears. So, you can see they've got more defense by a fair bit. Not as much attack, but that doesn't really matter. Well, I would love to draw them in. Likely we're not going to have that opportunity here, so let's go ahead and take to the field, I think, with our Wa. Oh, they get extra armor-piercing damage. This will be a tough one. Our archers need to be focused on these 2 Warp Grinders the entire battle, just to get rid of them. Right then. Boys, let's get crumpin'. Alright, thankfully this battle is perfect for what we're doing here. Although the Plague Priest will actually be able to rip holes in our goblins if we're not too careful. Good Clan Rats there. The Warp Grinder's going to be heading straight through the middle, so let's go ahead and set up our Air Boys in position. Their slings shouldn't actually have enough range to even come near our Air Boys. Well, maybe... Well, really only 20 of those range on these Skaven Slave Slingers. That's pretty impressive. I'm gonna have you guys, Gobos, getting ready to go into the woods. And then... just gonna have a layering of different archer qualities. Okay, so let's leave some of our gobos back here just to bog the bad guys down. Sneaky gits. We'll go ahead and set the gobbo spears. Be our initial. Impact for the baddies. Gobbo bladesman right behind. We need to be a little bit careful about how the plague priest will be casting, so I'm going to get them in groups, but not too big as that they'll get eviscerated by a single plague cast. So our gobbos up front, we'll keep the captain. Unfortunately, the gobbo is the captain of this village. Behind, but get a little bit further back, that way that, again, the plague priest shouldn't be able to hit them as well. How many orc boys we have left over here? 3 boys, and 1 way over here being lonely. We want the boys to be able to run through, crump whatever the goblins have bogged down. These wolf riders are going to be perfect at dealing with units that try to be cheeky. We'll tie them in the woods here. We can use them to be quite cheeky back. Go orc boys, then bring these guys up. We'll have them charge through the line. Let's go captain back a little ways. There we go. Hold the line at this bridge as we have done so many times. Thankfully, no Menace Below summons. Just that nasty bit of Clan Moors work. What actually removes them from the group now? Huh. Previously, this group had dropped them to the back of the group. Alright, you better relax. Try to get everyone situated. There we go. Guard mode for all of our gobbos. That way they're not rushing up into the fray and getting rumped. Let's do it. Sneaky gits. Alright, they're staying back, which means we get to take a proper formation here. But it also means they're going to stay back and wait for us to come to them. Gobbos, you get in position around this corner. That's perfect. Actually, let's stay back just a little ways. That way we're not getting... They don't have any fast movers, so our orcs should be able to run them down, but you never know. See if we can't ease out any of their spells, and let's see, gobbos or orcs faster. Goblins are, so let's bring the goblins up to be skirmishers. We can play through this. You guys don't want to move over here. I promise you. Unless you start moving the skirmishers or your own slings this way. So let's just kind of bring them around behind. Circle your way if you can. That way we're not getting immediately whacked by slings. Alright, so they do have those wolf rats too. They don't win in a battle with wolf rats. Alright then, boys, you come on back a bit. Maybe we can lure those wolf rats in, or they're wolf rats in to fight our wolf riders and our archers at the same time. I think maybe. That is a blob. You are so lucky I don't have... You gotta magic myself. What is this? So they've pushed the hounds to the other side because we've given them the attack order. How intriguing. Alright, those wolf rats are... I'm not sure what's going on here at all. We'll send our own wolf riders round. See if we can trade with the Skaven slave slings at all. I'm just going to fire one volley and run. Let's go ahead and see if we can dip in and get them to fire on them. Alright, fall back, because it looks like there's many others in range. Watch for those slings. Very low armor means getting hit by those is going to feel terrible. The wolf rats are still up in that front group. Fire a volley and run. Get around this side. We'll go ahead and send this with these gits in the woods. Keep running, keep running. And we may just have these gobbos go through the middle. Best way to draw them on in. We're not actually going to attack them, but we're going to make them think we are. They didn't actually brace at all. I'm a little bit surprised. They're catching them. Go ahead, run into that group for a moment, and that way we don't get our gobbo archers caught. And before they turn around, go ahead and just flee. Just a harassing run. Perfect. Started fire since they're going to turn themselves, and that should scare that group off. They're not enjoying taking damage from multiple sides. Alright, flee once more, send the gobos with the swords up. Bring the wolf riders around. Oh, they're getting AI a little bit funky with the pathing. Gobbo swords in. Bork boys, get in there and start crumping these rats. The ultimate strategy. Alright, turn back around and catch them. Let's get all of our archers focusing on the same unit here if we can. Gobbos forward. We'll go ahead and bring some of these guys up too, so into the gulch a little bit more. Come on, boys. Grump them. Set those archers up there. They're sending several units round to the back. Fair enough. Drag those wolf rats down. Let's go ahead and try to have our own pull back a bit. Alright, glorious. Alright, we'll get the wolf boys moving for a new target. Alright, Goblins, get ready to stop them from getting around that corner. Goblins start to let them fly. There is your premier target there. Orc boys having not the best time, so let's go ahead and send up some help. Yeah, come on, archers. Is he up on a big beastie now? So he's just going to be chopping through at normal speed. Orc boys getting there, start crumping. Here the goblins are captured. See if we can't get them to use that warp grinder ability first, because otherwise we're in trouble there. Nice charge on these rats. The wolf variety. All we need is to break the wolf rats, and we've got activate Ziwa. Get those spears, you guys pulling away quickly because here come the warp grinders. Pull back. Well, the cheekiest units Skaven have access to. Let's go ahead and focus fire down these slings at the moment. Drag him on down. Keep firing on the warp grinders. They've got good armor, which is going to keep them nice and safe. They started to activate some stuff. Let's go ahead and bring these orcs back in now. We'll try to run these wolf rats. Although if they're just going to charge straight in, they may just go away. Get these Skaven Slave Spears, rack up some kills real quick. And wait for the orcs to get in. Drag down those grinders. If they can run, then we've got that dealt with. That is a threat handled. Fire on these grinders next. You guys get in here and start crumping these clan rats. Get these slings as they run, that way we can get rid of a good deal of them. Just ignoring the chieftain at the moment. We're getting their high value targets out of our way. Another wall. Smash the ratties. Orc boys giving them the business over here. Back in the back, looks like the warp grinders are doing a pretty good job. Those warp grinders are gone though. So all focus fire in on this unit of clan rats. Get rid of them. They're gone. Go ahead and get these clan rat spears on the other side there. Should be an easy crump. Stab who's ever in front of you. Don't get crazy with it. Stab us out, boys. Okay, rotate here. We'll go ahead and bring the wolf rats in to obliterate those spears. And it looks like we've got clan mowers on the back foot. Show them your choppers. Oh, they said they're pushing through with some of the units here. Good thing is, orc boys with arrows are actually pretty good in a scrap, so we'll send them straight in. Landmore's stone is down. Does it matter? Absolutely not. Bring this two group of boys in. We just need to make sure we're killing absolutely all of these land rats that we can here. And that group's broken. Bring the wolf rats back around to go after those Skaven slave slings. Almost got another wall active. The boys on this side are having a little bit of trouble. I turned fire there. That should be a really easy ask. You two go after this chieftain. Once they're broken, that should be the end for the rats. Get him a nice surround here with these boys. Land rat spears running for the hills, and that should be the end for Moors. Man, they got absolutely rolled by the orcs here. If this was a ruin mage, things would have been so different. He's a great big rat, isn't he? I think your normal Skaven, even the Grey Seers, are just about goblin size. None of them are very big at all. There it is. How many do we end up losing? Only about 500? Perfect. That keeps us nice and healthy for the next fight against the rats that are going to be coming their way through the underways too. They're just going to keep getting more and more elite, so we're going to run down the rest of these captives here and catch them all up. Alright, we secure a close victory. Yeah, only about 505 fall. These orcs did fantastic. They were crumping rats left, except for these guys. Failures you were. Golden Sword, though, goes to our Wolf Riders, who did a very good job. Didn't manage to catch the either two the Warp Rider teams, but we did get rid of the Chieftain, which is a huge blow for the Moors lineup there. Especially since we took him down before he managed to get a Chieftain, so he's not going to be immortal. He's going to be gone. We'll go ahead and grab the punishment. Oh, he fled across the river. That's perfect. Even if they wanted to attack us next turn, they have no way to. Oh, well, maybe they can cross the river with Morific here. But we'll find out quite soon. Queek is moving his way on in toward 8 Peaks, but now he doesn't have the reinforcements that would be arriving from Valea's Sorrow, which is just beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and bring Nashrak on out. We had him recruit a few extra squigs, because I declared war on Aranessa Saltspite down here. We joined Scrag's war with them, just so we could try to keep our neighbors that we're not really worried about right now. Or at least the ones we'd prefer not to be fighting at this point in time, until we have another wall up and running. We want them to be at least our allies, or so they think. So we're going to go ahead and have Gorbad move in. Oh. Obside Maltrata has gone after some of our smaller settlements. With nothing but Skaven slaves, although he is actually a ruin mage, so he's going to be pretty nasty. So he's going after Iron Rock, looks like, which definitely is the easiest target for him. Dark Rawls is defended by what? Bunch of gobos. I actually do think our Night Goblin and his squigs can win that battle. It's going to be a little bit of a spicy one, but we're still going to do it. So Nashrak. You surround Doc Karaz. Go ahead and give it the Erd mentality. So you think. They do have a Wah, which is good for them, but we have a Night Gobbo. And a whole heap of squigs. Go ahead and turn, and see if we can grab our Wolf Herda. Ooh, just barely. So what I'm going to do with Gorbad, because I need to trust that Nashrak can handle this. We're going to have Gorbad go into the underways as well. And basically go sit right next to Obside. So he has to choose to either run past us. Can we just jump right on top of him? Can we? And I wish you could underway strike people. That would be so cool. It would be something that the Greenskins would be all about. We'll go ahead and hit the just right here. Hello there, good sir. Would you like to buy some Gorbad brand cookies? Oh, we can't make use of the Cinnabar? I feel like the dyes would be perfect for the Greenskins. Such is not the way, though. Let's go ahead and set up. I'd love some more garrison, but we don't have that opportunity right now. We don't have the gold. Yeah, so let's wait, and we can punch the gold out of Doc Raz. How about that? Can't forget to give them the Erd mentality. Upkeep production for squigs, and then as the squigs are in one big death ball, they gain extra defense, unbreakable, and damage resistance. Well, yes, please. Welcome. See if we get Nashrak any good items too. Giving him terror is going to work to our advantage immensely. Giving him a ward save will too. and stealing the Ogre Blade. I would love to be able to steal Fang Spike, but that's not allowed. We're taking all your stuff. Well, we'll move it on back over to Gorbad here soon. Alright, Nashrak. We can get some Ogre Mercenaries. That would hurt our... Target Swings would put us over too. So, Nashrak, like I was saying, destroy. Alright, so we're basically just going to give our Night Gobbo some mad shrooms and charge him straight into those Wolf Riders. He's going to keep them bogged down, and then our Squigs will run them over. So I'm going to do a couple of gangs of Squigs. We're going to do 4 here. And then 2 going the other way, that way we can kind of disrupt and distract their archers. Squig Team 1. Wait, let's get you out of guard mode. And then Squig Team Bravo. Alright. Wolf Riders, prepare to meet y'all makers. All of them. Actually, I'm gonna pause real quick. Look how good this unit looks with all the actual red, vibrant color scheme. Indeed. Snort your shrooms, lads. Let's get to battle. Let's go right over the top here. Send these Squig herd into. It's a Squig extravaganza. Yeah, just charge straight in there after those Wolf Riders. Squigs actually lost a fair bit of their speed with this last update. I know they released the patch notes. They gave it to us a little bit early. I just didn't quite have time to read on through. Should have probably taken the time though. Squigs, you stay moving. Keep them worried about you. Alty boys, moving on in. We'll have 3 of them go hit the Wolf Riders with our Lord. Let's try to look at them. They're making formations. Impressive. They can think. Squigs rotate. You 3, let's go hit this Wolf Rider team. In fact, let's just go send all of them after the Wolf Riders. Come on back there this way, Squigs. We've got the Orc boys chasing. Run. Once you get to here, we'll go ahead and have them turn back around and go hit these archers. Squigs approach. Those archers think they're safe. Wolf Riders crash in. They're doing fine for now, and then the rest of them arrive. Squigs is hungry. Perfect. They ran those archers over with a quickness. Alright, go ahead, bounce out of there, Squigs, if you can. We may lose these 2 units, but Squigs bouncing. Alright, these orc boys, those are just gobbos? Perfect. Delicious prey. Circling. They'll bounce right into those goblins. There's not quite as many of the models as there once were. You're not building up wall points as fast, so having a ton of goblins is actually a really good way to build up wall. Keep the Squigs moving. Do not strike targets that are too tough for you. Munch on through these weak boys, though. Keep bouncing, Squigs. They will expose their archers eventually. And then we feast. Actually, while we're here, let's see just how high we've boosted up their defense. So it is up to 12 additional from Earned Mentality, so they've got 12% ward save too. That is so good. Go on, bouncing, Squigs. Don't let those gobbos get ya. Because we've got these gobbos broken, it is all in on these orcs. Who's hungry for some more? Gobbo spears you are. Not braced though, so prepare to beat. So mushroomy do. I would have snacked on ate a whole up goblin. Delicious. You got another eating units. That's it. I don't know where you're fitting all them, but fair. They got that ogre gastronomy. Send the rest of them in here to try to save the others, because these Squigs are getting flanked, which they're not enjoying. I'll just bring them some friends. Do we have our own wall already? No, still not. So that is the one weakness with your squig armies. There's not as many of them. Have you a goblin snack, boys? Rampage is in. But they've got a fair bit of ward save, which I think is gonna save the day here for us. They're rampaging. Can you guys eat an orc? That's the question. You can definitely rip them to pieces. Seems like that may be a specific animation for small models, so we may be able to get that going with even your... Ooh, it's war time! With your blue and pink horrors, so they can have a snack of what I've always called the little Yogo balls. Man, squigs are having a great time. This is why you keep them hungry. Heaps of pain. Let's see if we can't get them all charging on the same unit there. And that's a victory. Yeah, the squigs did fantastic work there. We lost only a few. My quick math is not good enough. We're going to run down the rest of these gobos here for a light snack on the road, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, they give us a close victory. We only had to sacrifice a few squigs there. 49 total. Fine with me. So, Doc Karaz, we are going to use you to make a little bit more money. Oh, have they declared war? No, this is ours, obviously. So hang on now. Is it time for you to wah towards Barak Var? I don't think it's going to give you as much as you think. So now that he's out in the open, though, there is the other Skaven army to worry about, so let's kind of raid our way back over. As long as we're staying next to Barak Var, I'm happy. Kind of garbage ogres, we could grab some squig hoppers. And we don't quite have enough. I cannot wait to get some Mangler squigs on in. Get a proper Night Goblin squig army going. Well done there, Nashrak. We shall give you inspiring presents. Lovely. Not far far, we can absolutely go ahead and snag the ditches in here now, which is perfect. It doesn't help us really with growth, obviously, but keeps Barak Var under our control. Looks to be all we can do for this turn, so we'll see how aggressive Queek wants to be. He may just go all in on going after Valea's Sorrow, because it's a nice little base of operations to attack 8 peaks from, so we'll see. Ah, the ogres took Doc Karaz. I feel like I should have realized that was going to happen. Alright, Valea's Sorrow is under attack now by 2 armies. Are you a Ruin Mage? No, you're also a Plague Mage. Either one of you are up on Chieftain, so if we can kill these 2, that would be ideal. We may not be able to win the battle, but we are actually inside the settlement itself, right? Indeed, so this is going to be a minor settlement battle. Let's take to the field and see if we can't hold the line. We had ourselves an Orky a minor settlement battle in a very long time. Alright, so in these minor settlement battles, if they manage to capture all the zones, they just win. But the key settlement building itself doesn't actually give them a victory, which is nice. This settlement's going to be very hard to defend. Lots of ways that, well, I guess we could just hold in this choke point, put some archers up on top. They're attacking from several different angles, though, which is unfortunate. Defending this rock, how many ways in are there? We've got 1, 2, 3. Nah, that's nearly impossible. Guess what we'll do is we'll try to hold up in one of these 2 areas that just has no way in but 2. We'll deal with the plague spells that hit us, and we'll just kind of hold the line as long as we can. It's going to be a very tough fight, though. If we can't win this, it puts us in a pretty severe disadvantage for the Battle of 8 Peaks. Clan Moors was waiting. They ripped through Karaka's Gaul with a quickness. This is where the mage is. There's a lot more ways in from over here, though, so we've got the best position. Move ourselves back over here. It'll also allow us to build up some defensive points and start building up some towers. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and move as far away from them as possible. This isn't quite as defensible, just because there's not a bridge, so actually I'm going to take it back once further. Okay, so we're going to do a combination of gobos to catch errors, and then orcs behind them. Gotta rush through. Love when that happens. Can't really ult move them around on bridges, which you learn the hard way. Alright, captain's back in here next to the actual point. So these gobos, same kind of thing. The orcs posted up behind them. We're gonna lose lots of zones. It's gonna be a slow and steady battle here. The rest of the orc boys come on in as reinforcements. Gobbo swordsmen, you're going to be useful as extra reinforcements, I guess. No ammo replenishment anymore is a bit rough. We'll want to save for their elites. So get them off fire will, and then we'll have the Gobbo archers up front to be fodder. Alright, beautiful. While they will swarm through and take these, I still kind of want to set up towers in the center and blast them while they do so. Now their chieftains will get in pretty fast, though. So what if we put one up here? We will do... Well, no, I say that, but... Yeah, that's what we're going to do. After turtling around a little bit. Alright, so we'll go... Here, one tower is just about everywhere, is going to be the plan. Weaken those troops as they advance, and we can save our gold or our defensive supplies afterwards towards the catapult tower. We'll do 3. Pretty positive I grabbed all the orc boys, but I guess not. Bring you lads in. Of course, we'll get them off of those barricade positions. What are these going to be doing for us, actually? The monument is damage and leadership. We may just end up having just 2 monuments here. Alright, any more tower positions for us? Since we've got 2, and the other one's not actually active. Oh, here. One's not very useful for defending this zone, though. Let's go ahead and throw some blockers in. Don't think we have the opportunity to. Slowing them down is going to be that big a deal here. Wolf Riders to the center. Everyone's deployed, right? If you all whiplash long enough here for this battle, let's go ahead and put them here so they actually have a way out. Let it begin. Alright, in they charge. Those Wolf Riders moving. We actually may be able to get over here and get rid of these slingers pretty quickly. Oh no, they're gonna wait for reinforcements. Or maybe they just don't want to advance into towers. Keep building up their defensive supplies. Here come the Skaven. And none of those other options are very useful. Barricade on this side may not be a bad call. They could just kind of swoop in up and over. Still going to take them a little bit longer, so let's go ahead and put in a platform there and there. And we'll start saving from after that. Yep, they've decided to leave those clan rat spears there. But we can try to... What is this? The ultimate hive mind going on over here. Moving through, spears should start flying from those towers quite soon. Yeah, let's instead bring them back over here to go for some hammer and anvil with this squad. Send the goblins in and the orcs behind them. We're going to try to use all of these arrows on this chieftain. So you guys come on up and prepare to fire. They're swarming through pretty quick. Did get held up here on these platforms for a moment, which is nice. Good, Wolf Riders sneaking their way on in. Chieftain's here. That is your target. Everyone get those shots on the chieftain. There you go, going for the clan Moors, a stone there. Oh, they're doing the weird advance thing. Alright, fire on the Skaven Slaves behind him then. If you can't get any good shots, we might as well thin that line. There it is. Bring you orc boys up. Our buildings are under attack. Yeah, they're going down with a quickness too. Oh, he's just chopping straight through our boys there. That's impressive. Gabos hold the line. Let's go ahead and bring these orc boys in. You actually able to fire on the chieftain now, or is he still far enough back that we can't? Fairly lackluster charge there. They got caught on one of these rocks. Let's get them out of there. Dragging that chieftain down as quickly as we can. Go ahead and get the catapult tower. I'm sorry, what's going on here? There it is. The catapult tower was rebelling against the system. Skaven Slaves down. If we can get this chieftain to break his leadership by chain routing all of these guys, we're in good shape. You got 10 seconds of their charge bonus. Come on out of there before those clan ruts of spears turn. Orc boys reaching the fray. We'll have these guys fight the chieftain. Whoa. Give him another charge. We'll have the archers all actually fire on these spears. Alright, ripping that bat group to shreds. They should start fleeing soon. Looks like the reinforcements are here. We're doing great on this side, but it's coming at a cost of our boys here. They are using all of their Moors clan stones in the same spot. It's foolish. Go ahead and pop in the monument there. That actually should break these. It actually has they all shatter. Oh wait, no, you're supposed to still keep smashing. You gobos need to fall back. Alright, Eshin's Triads have made it on in. Let's let them summon in their friends before responding. Give them all the fire order. Gobos, you keep shooting here. Give them a good surround. Triads are elite, but they're very weak to arrows. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and put in the monument here as well. Maximize that melee attack on both sides. Go ahead and give them a charge. Only reason I hadn't been is because they have a ability to summon in more. Just trying to avoid that. Ripping through these clan rats, you drag down this chieftain. Spears, get ready for the next assault. Orc boys, come on back. We lost a lot. I mean, they took out an entire Gabo team. An elite ROR they are. Alright, boulders, keep a launching. Like, maybe able to army losses them with just this group getting caught here. You see all sorts of weird pathing issues with your small settlements. Smash the gits. Want to save the rest of our magic here if we can for the Gray Seers moving in. That chieftain will be coming on back, which is unfortunate. We might be able to have all of our archers fire on him now. And as soon as he turns around, that's absolutely going to be their target. Keep him running with just the damage. Bullish in this unit. Those are Skaven slaves. They should be easy for us to beat. Oh yeah, just with arrow damage, we should be able to convince him that fighting is not his job. Alright, Skaven slaves are making it on in. Let's go ahead and pull the goblins back. And the wolf riders away from the main battle here. Get these orcs ready. We want them all bogged into this big group like they had no choice to escape, kind of like last time. Kill that chieftain. Gobos, you hang out. Spears get back in position. Beautiful. There goes a chieftain. Wolf Riders. Stay kind of outside the settlement here. They've got the numbers for sure. We've got the fury. We can take down a few more of their leaders. We're in real good shape. Couple archers to the front. Orc arrows a little bit further back. Look at the tail slashers. Look at the arrows in on them. That is a perfect target for us. Are the tail slashers unbreakable? No, but they do have fire attacks, which is interesting. And both orc boys go after the tail slashers. Drag them on down. But our goblins run all the way out there and get clobbered. Yeah, fair enough. Such is the way with fools. We'll just charge these clan rats down. Should be an easy ask for them. Bring the boys in to help out with those gobos. They're casting plague spells. Actually, really good. Almost really good cast. Nah, wasting arrows on the Skaven slaves is a waste. Fire on the Gray Seer. Bog them down for a moment. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get away from that. It looks like the triads are back. Tail slashers are going down pretty quickly. Love to see it. Where are these orcs going? They turned around. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, trying to hit us with the Ultra Cheese there. There's a very good cast of some Plague Breath. Yeah, those triads are absolutely high threat. Go ahead and just charge through them. Gobos are getting dragged down, unfortunately. The tail slashers are about to go, though. Time to wah. Keep the fire up, orcs. We've got to get you in breaking those warp grinders. In fact, you guys need to switch fire to going after those warp grinders. Those tail slashers are, or the triads rather, are pretty insane. Just a bunch of Skaven slaves, but we are running out of orc boys. Ripping through. All arrows keep fire on the grinders. I'll actually stay back because the grinders will use their cheeky ability. But you two turn and fire your arrows at the grinders. You don't have any more, so go crump some gits. Are those just Skaven slave slings? Run them down. Use their ability, so send in the boys. Rump them. Yeah, fire on Skaven slaves is a waste. Well, they've used the ability to lock us in place, fair enough. You still fire your arrows, right, though? And Boys are locked in. Those Warp Grinders are doomed. Go ahead and charge up into this next group of Skaven Slaves. Where are the rest of you? Are you joking? What is wrong with the AI? Well, those hide over here. It's fine. You two keep fire up. Let's go ahead and charge them through. They're losing to Skaven Slave Slings in a brawl, which is all of the disappointing. Yeah, obliterate those spears. Alright, that's at least this Grey Seer is going down. Let's go ahead and get them out of here. I don't really want these guys to go down yet. Although they pull away, they're just gonna get immediately chucked slings at. Fair enough. But you don't have the elite cav. Like the exact opposite of elite cav. Archer's back. Looks like they've lost their Grey Seer. And you can see as they aren't very happy about it. They're just gonna sit over here in the corner and sulk. Come on, Wolf Riders. I'm gonna use you to go capture zones back for us. Keep ripping through there. Not very impressed with your Skaven Slave Slings staying back. Use our... draw them across the bridge there. Love it. Those slings are in hot pursuit. Ripping through there. I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and use some of our arrows to deal with these clan rats. Fall back a bit there, boys. The slings are gonna hurt. Oh, how does that work? They turned and fled back inside the... whatever. AI is pulling every single thing out of its handbook of cheesy tricks here to try to win. Yeah, we turn and chase them. They're just gonna run. This rock launcher I don't think is dealing in quite enough damage. So now it's Operation Chase the Skaven Slaves. Wolf Riders are back. Let's go ahead and bring them around and start capturing some zones. Air boys are out of airs. We don't want to leave this area, though. We need to try to draw those Skaven Slave Slings back, so everyone just fall back. Even if it's a weird feeling, run. We're gonna go crump these gits over here. Keep running. Use those shields as cover. After this zone back for us, we can actually get some more towers in. Sheer force of numbers, we're overwhelming these slings. Rocks are actually starting to hit them now, which is perfect. You gets fall back a little bit further, just run and draw them across the bridge. Where it'll be far too late. Oh yeah, that was some serious damage. Sit in the boys. Let's not waste our arrows. I've already given the order. So it's capturing, but very slowly. I'm gonna go ahead and have them instead go start running down the groups of clan rats. That way they don't come back. Get in there. They'll just launch those catapults at whoever they can. Those Skaven Slaves are broken. Now there's slings that are the big problem, because they can just skirmish all day. Slay them. This group should be pretty well broken. Let's come on back. You'll see here, these slings will come back soon. And this group's just gonna sit in the corner. You will draw if time runs out. So as the defenders, do I not win if time runs out? Got us. They've got us here, unfortunately. I turn around and they immediately start throwing their rocks again. Pull back. Ouch. That's my own fault. Go ahead and bring one of these units up to help capture the zone here. Everyone else can crash into these guys. Alright, archers, pull back. You did a pretty good job, though. We've got nothing but archers ourselves. Where are you going, Skaven slaves? It's time to get crump. Alright, well, at least that first group of slings is done. With the fall of their slingers, they have to move everyone else in from here, and I don't know if they're even going to. Alright, let's go fall back. Zone's coming out under our control. They're trying to draw our guys back. There's no reason you would run with an infantry team. Yep, run. Our catapult is not doing good work at all. But that's what the strategy is now, just bring them back over. Alright, so this is going to turn into a little bit more of a cat and mouse, where the AI is going to refuse to come towards us with these units because they've captured all the zones over there and they feel like they can win. So what we're going to do is... I'll finish the rest of this battle on up because it's going to be a bit of a long one. I'll catch you on the campaign map, win or loss. Put in the comments before you move on to the end here. Do you think we can pull off a victory, or is this settlement lost? Catch you in a moment. Alright, we return after one of my least favorite battles in absolute history. The Knife the Infectious here after you all left. I went over, I got some of our units actually slain while I was capturing zones. I wanted to see if we could try to lure them on back over, and he chose to do nothing but send a couple of clan rats in, and then even after being on attack, just sat in that corner the entire battle, which I think we need to do a major bit of rework to how the AI handles your siege battle, because that is the opposite of fun, where they're supposed to be attacking you, but they choose instead to go hide in the corner because they know they'll get taken out. No. The AI doesn't get to care about getting taken out in a fight. You attacked me, come and fight. There's no, I'm going to sit in the corner and rethink my strategy. Absolutely not. But we do get a draw there, even though they attacked us and lost. I feel like that should be a defeat for them and a victory for us, but we'll go ahead and take the... Well, that means they get to do the same, don't they? Incredibly lame. We'll take the replenishment. Right, Kid Scratch did manage to get away, so good for you. Arcstorm was slain, Morphific was slain, and Valia's Sorrow and 8 Peaks are both besieged. Oh no, they're not. It's just the 8 Peaks province. Fair enough. Enough to create something beautiful? Yeah, no, get out of here. Rucklash is creating. Stick 'em like pigs. Get them spears pointing in all directions and stick any who gets close to you. Got the tactic, stick 'em like pigs. Or probably slaying lots of lads with spear units that time. So Valia's Sorrow's under siege once more. Are you... Oh yeah, no, of course they get to get a whole new lord in. Yeah, we lose now. After all that work, the AI cheesed us for a win. That makes me irritated. Rucklash, can you make it back? 8 Peaks. Here's the thing, we do this and we're likely going to get ambushed by the head taker. If I go for another lord here, how much is it going to cost me? Actually, not that much. Who's the cheapest here in terms of spellcasters? I'm thinking a Savage Orc Shaman will at least both be a good spellcaster and good at beating cheeks, so we'll go ahead and get Gozbag the Cunning here. Really, can barely not afford him. Oh, that's pretty easy. I can just go ahead and come on in here and go get rid of one of these gobos for a turn. He isn't besieging yet. Likely he's going to come help out with Valia's Sorrow, because the rats are so weak with their strategies. The biggest cowards you've ever seen. They're just a bunch of clan... Yeah, Ashrak, you hang back. Really? We're being attacked from all sides here, aren't we? Come on into Baragvar with the Nashrak, and then we'll have Gorbad continuing to pursue here. We need them to try to intercept. Absolute Thunderdome here. So they don't care about trespassing, but really it's not for them, it's for me. They know that I'm going to be punished for it. Wow, this is all sorts of funky. Skarsnik's trespassing too. Thankfully, he's hunting down Zufbar, but still. Ragnarok Spider, he just went all in on the pump wagons then. Fair. And he's got Rugload's Armored Orcs. What level are you, Skarsnik? Level 17. Not bad. I wish our enemies would stop running from me. It's my least favorite. Stone Mine Tower is not burned yet, but Bitterstone Mine just got burned. Can I just go ahead and peace out with Clan Verms? Good. Yeah, we'll take a peace treaty. I'm not doing anything else, though. Calm down. I should have not declared war on you, but I wanted to make sure we controlled that province. Now, Gorbad can focus on dealing with these monsters. I dare you to ambush Gorbad. I dare you. We go ahead and take this one off, that way it goes, so it goes on cooldown for a turn, but would it go down on cooldown for this turn, we can kick it in next? Let's see. So now it's on cooldown. We may be able to cheese it like that. Granted, we lose the extra turn of upkeep, but we can get it back in right immediately afterwards. Cutter Drawn absolutely needs walls. Hurts our income a lot, but we need the walls. So Ruglash, let's go ahead and get you. Combos only cost 84. They are expendable. We can't make it past 8 peaks. Let's go ahead and have this army actually start moving down. He would have to fight 8 peaks or jump through the underways, so while this is spicy, we've got now the upper hand after piecing out with light tin scratch. Nashrak can continue to recruit up more squigs and probably some spore splotus. There's the big boss in here to help hold the line. Not an exciting position, because Skarsnik has managed to capture Reza Karak with a aggressive quickness here. But that is going to be all the... Here, let's see. I said it's going to be all the time for today. Let's go ahead and end the turn once. And to see how things play out. Morphin Rod's definitely going to be attacking Valea Sara, but let's see what Queek does. Okay, so he's jumping through the underways. We can see his whole army, though. Only 2 units of Storm Vermin, and the 1 artillery. He has no spellcasters. Queek himself is always a nasty bit of work, but... Wolf Gouger. He's got all of his items. Storm Gouger and his Warp Short Armor. Or Warp Shard Armor. We're not going to be attacking. Man, I despise the way the AI decides to play this Skaven. It's full cowardice all the time. Yeah, we have no chance here. So the AI is all working together. They did this just so that, because they're doing this, they would, even if they win, they're immediately getting throat chopped by Skarsnik. So this is only in an effort to get some land away from me. That is awful. Yeah, we have no chance. Not against a Thane and a Lord. Alright, well at least it's not all bad. And we're getting bullied by everyone right now. We decided to jump in as reinforcements at Valea's Sorrow. We've got 4 turns. If they claim Barak Var... Kartik, what are you doing? What is happening here? Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and jump up, take a walk before I get any more salty here for this campaign. Gorbad Ironclaw, definitely the hardest of the campaign, just because you're here in the Thunderdome. You got so many legendary lords around and vying for 8 peaks. Claiming 8 peaks definitely put us in Queek's crosshairs probably way sooner than it normally would have, but I will deal. For now, though, I am out of time for today. Thank you all so much for coming by today's Ironclaw Orcs campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, then leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne, and I will see you all in the next one.